Nicole, here I am. I don't know if I'm back or not, but I'm here for a few reasons. First and foremost, Poshmark has changed their algorithms and their search, and it has been causing a lot of turmoil in the reselling community. A lot of people have reached out to me and said, "How are you doing? What are you doing?" People that I've kept in contact with. I haven't made a video in 6 months, but here we are. Obviously, it also impacted me, and I had to quickly rush and change some stuff and figure it out like I always do. And I have figured out a few things, so I thought I would share them because I don't want to see people hurting at the end of the day. Um, this video doesn't mean I'm back. It just means that I wanted to share what I'm doing. I had an $1,100 day yesterday. Today is what, the February 17th, so February 16th. And the day before that, I also had a good day. So I have played with a few things. I'm going to share them with you guys. I'm going to share what I think is going on with the new search results. And maybe it will help. Maybe it will help. I hope so. I hope so. As far as me, I'm okay. I'm okay. Kind of, but let's dive into this video, shall we? Okay, so I've been a Poshmark reseller for a long time. Right now, I'm pretty much solely Poshmark. Sometimes I will list on Mercari or other platforms, but for the most part. So let's go into my closet first and foremost. I have become the second tier ambassador, and you can kind of see my listings. So let me show you what I've been doing to make sales with this new algorithm. First, let me show you what search is doing. Actually, let me show you that. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me. Okay, Reformation. I'm gonna search for Reformation. And actually I'm gonna search for Reformation dress. When I search that, 2 layers of things come up. They come up in packs of 4. So the first layer is items where the title is the most important. So if I open this up, I can see that this was updated an hour ago. It's a Reformation dress, and they have listed Reformation again in the description. And that is the first thing I see. Again, here, Reformation, Reformation. No Reformation in this title, but Reformation up here. It does have an active offer, which, you know, that might help boost it. Let's be real. There's a lot of things that happen with algorithms. As a former eBay seller, I always liked Poshmark because it was a sharing algorithm versus they decide where your listings go. And I've always been a big proponent for it. I love sharing. Let's keep sharing. Let's do it that way, because I didn't want this to happen. I know over on eBay how hard it is to get your items to rank on those first couple pages of search, which is so important. And I loved Poshmark because I didn't have to deal with that. I didn't have to pay to have my listing seen like I did on eBay. All of that good stuff. Who knows if that's coming to Poshmark? I don't. I don't want it to, but it might. We never know. Okay, but then we have the second thing, right? So the second thing you can tell is the sharing. So these second 4 listings are coming up in search based on when it was shared. So updated now with our, old titles. The old titles updated a minute ago. Well, it's been a few seconds now, right? So these are the ones that were just shared, and it continues over and over again. Every 4 switches back and forth. And so what I had originally done, let me show you this. So you can see these are my sales for the month, and I sent offers to likers on this day, but it has been pretty dreary. These correlate with the fact that I listed these items. So I listed 82 items, 33 items, 70 items, and that's how, these sales happened. But any other day that I listed that many items, I would have probably made $700 to $1,000. So sales were still down. And it shouldn't have dropped like this at all, but it did. And I realized, okay, I have to figure this out, and I have to figure this out quickly. What am I going to do? This new algorithm is making it so my items aren't getting, shown to as many people. And I complained. Don't get me wrong. Like, I complained to my friend. I talked about it with people, but I also decided that I needed to make an action plan, figure it out. So on the 15th, you can see I had a $500 day, and what I did that day, let's go to my closet. I will show you. So what I did this day is I figured out that the short titles and the just shared were intermixing. So I took 100 listings and I copied them. So you can see here. So I have Tory Burch and all of the information, which is a good Google SEO listing. And then I just copied it. I just copied it and I just put the basic. So it would also get shown, right? So now I have 2 listings for basically 100 items, and I'm gonna see which ones start selling. And I can tell you that both sold. Some sold with a short title, some sold with a long title. You need to pay attention if you're going to do this because you need to delete the other listing immediately. So you can see I've done that a lot. And I did it with this one, short title sold. I did it with this one, long title sold. So it really was intermixed between the two. And Poshmark doesn't have a rule that you can't list something more than once on their platform. eBay does. So, you know, I'm just going to do what I have to do. So I did 100 of those just to test. And as you can see, I had a much better sales day that day. And so that was exciting. I was like, okay, this is kind of working, but it's not. I need to boost my sales now because I've had all of these low dollar sales days. I need a big boost in sales. And if you haven't done this yet, I highly recommend doing this. It is how you can get a big boost in sales, and I will show you. But you can, again, I'm just kind of scrolling through so you can kind of see that some sold with a basic listing, some sold with a long listing. It is what it is. They're both still selling. And I don't know which one is better yet, to be honest. So I'm just kind of keeping them both up and paying close attention. Now I left this here so that I could show you. Oh no, these are 2 different bras. Never mind. I thought I left one up so I could show you to make sure to delete it. And even if it has an offer on it, you can still delete it. You just go in and change the size, and Poshmark will allow you to delete it. So just make sure you're paying close attention to that stuff. I hope that makes sense. So that's what I did originally, was just start copying listings and changing the titles of one and going forward. The next thing, and that wasn't necessarily my idea. I had been talking with some friends who talked about that, and I was like, that's great. We should, you know, I'm going to test that and see if it works. I did it with 100. That's how it worked. But let's talk about this day. Let's talk about an action that you can do, and you can use the tools that Poshmark gave you and really make a lot of sales. I've talked about doing stuff like this before, but now we have a tool that actually allows you to do it. So we're going to go into my shoppers, and you can see these are all my shoppers. And what I did was I did 4,000 comments to bundles. So, and you can just easily just select one. I have a Mac computer. I scrolled all the way back to December 15th. You just hit shift and click the button. Oops, I messed up there. Hit shift, click the button, and they will all do it. You don't have to do it one at a time. Where are they going with this? So I sent out a mass comment to people, and I will show it to you. I said, hi, you know, there is hundreds of new items in my closet this week, which is true. I'm kicking off the weekend early. Bundle 2 items, get 50% off. So for, you know, whatever sale works for you. I kind of have that built in already, so it worked for me. And so I sent that comment. And so people who hadn't even shopped my closet in a long time, they came back in, and I got a ton of traction, a ton of likes. And if you know anything about algorithms, they love when people are in your closet. So a lot of it had to do with that as well. The algorithms will genuinely favor items that have action on them. So maybe the algorithm won't at this second, but moving forward, my guess, this is all guess and based on previous experience, is that it's good to have action in your store. Now, after I sent this comment out to people, what I started doing is I gave it about half an hour. I went back into my shoppers and I scrolled down and I just started bundling things for people. So like I bundled all of these and I sent them the half price offer. Okay. And you're going to start getting a lot of sales, a lot. But you have to be willing to really, you know, give those discounts, make it worth it to the person. So this was 110. I'm looking at these items, like these two I think are from the bins. This was my own personal item. So I'm going to go ahead and just send a $50 offer on this because I said 50% off, give a little bit more, and send the offer and see if they buy it. And, you know, this takes a lot of time, but I used to do this one at a time. I'd open up a listing, I'd add the items to their bundle, leave a comment, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Now Poshmark kind of gives me the tools to do it. So here we go. Unfortunately, the items she liked have already sold, but I'm just going to go through my whole thing and just do it one at a time. One at a time. I think she actually bought this bundle. And it works. It works. So I would strongly suggest doing this today. If your sales are slow and you need a pick me up, go in and use the tools that Poshmark gives you. I know it's scary. I know things are rough, but it works. And sometimes we just have to start taking, you know, we have to really start taking action. So, and then because I'm getting so much action in my closet, I actually sold this listing for $42. I had it listed at 50. I woke up to an offer for 42 and I took it. So, you know, not all of your listings are all going to just be, you know, half off. You're getting action in your closet. And I've really found that action produces sales on Poshmark side. I don't know. It just works. Okay, so let's see, 93. So that would be 45, 46. I'm just going to do 45 and send the offer. There you go. Don't wait for people to bundle themselves. Don't wait for people to send you offers. Do it for them. Be proactive, sending these offers and getting them out. And I spent probably 3 hours last night and it resulted in about $800 in sales. So it was definitely worth it for me. And this also clears out a lot of old items in my closet because people will be like, oh, she's having a sale. I'm not just going to look at this one item that I liked. I'm going to go through and really, you know, go through her whole closet. And I saw my oldest listing sell last night, right? Like, and when people bundle items like that, it can give them an even better deal. They're telling their friends, word of mouth. It all works out really well. So this isn't the first time I've used the My Shoppers. I try and do it about once a month. And I typically have a better day than 1100, but that's okay. We'll take the 1100 when things are this down. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, right? Like, I don't know what the search is going to do. I don't know what the future looks like, but I do know that I can take some actions during this and ensure that I'm still making sales. Now, do I like selling things at half off? Not necessarily, but do I mind? No, because I need to make a certain amount of money every month to pay the bills, and sometimes that means taking a lower offer. That means, you know, pushing forward and doing whatever I have to do to make it work. And these methods, they worked for me. I'm going to continue to push forward and just list things, maybe do 2 listings, one with a short, one with a long, and then continue to bundle things for people, send them these comments. The other thing about it is you can see, so if you go into My Shoppers, you can see the people you've left comments for. So this person I did not leave a comment for yet, so I might just copy and paste it because I see she likes one item. So I can send her an offer on this one item. And so let's send it for like 36. I usually like to do like a 20% off right away. So that would be 34. I'm just going to do 32. I think I got this at the bins. It's fine to do that and see what happens. But I can see that I haven't left her a comment yet. So I can go back in and just go through and select the people who did not get those comments last night and add them in this morning. And just keep going. Just keep going. I can see the people. So that like 2 items. I have not put them into her into her bundle yet, so I'm just gonna add that in. She's gonna get a notification that I added that in, and we're gonna keep going. So you can see this is the bundles, the little hangers. Those are the bundles. Linda, I have not put things into your bundle yet. We're gonna remove these. We're gonna add all of these into her bundle really fast. Now, because I have multiple of the same items up here for a few things, I have to be careful not to add the same item twice. And then I'm going to do like 55 on this and send it over and see what happens. These 2 items are from the bins. This item I think I paid $20 for. So I'm still doing okay. As long as I double my money, I feel pretty confident, and I do give myself enough wiggle room to be able to do that. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. I'm going to keep pushing through, and hopefully this helps some people make some sales this weekend. Things are scary, but you can definitely get through it. We have to adapt. It is what it is. Like I've always said, it is what it is. Sometimes things are hard. I wish I had more to say. I really don't. Those are the 2 things that have been working for me. And I know a lot of people feel very paralyzed by this currently. And I want, I want to help where I can help to a degree. I also want to maintain my sense of privacy and move forward. But that being said, last year was rough, and I'm thrilled to be here today, but I know that it's going to be a long road forward for a lot of people to be able to trust me, and that's okay. We're not necessarily ever going to talk about the past. It's in the past. I need to move forward. Will I put out more videos? Maybe. I'm not going to ever cement myself into anything. What I'm going to do is just do what feels right for me and move forward. That's all I can really say. So I hope this video helped. I hope that you guys will use that shopping tool, send out some bundles. Remember that with this, you really have to be proactive. You're not going to make these sales just by sending that comment. You really need to also be adding in the items and sending out these offers. I'm looking at this like, what can I send on this? This one I can do for 100. I think I have like 20, when I'm looking at these items, I have about $25 into this whole bundle. So that works for me. Okay, so do what works for you. You can see that I literally have done this so many times and left so many comments, and people like it. People love a good deal. A few things with it, I always give a time limit. So the time limit is 24 hours generally. And after that 24 hours, I will send out mass offers to likers, probably for 30 to 40% off, because I just collected so many likes, so many. And, some people only found one item that they like, but I still got their like. I still can now communicate with them on that item. They still might want to purchase it at a good price. So as soon as this bundle deal is over tonight, now I have all of these new, I have all these new, not necessarily new because they've been in my closet before, but I have eyes on items that weren't on them before. And that's valuable in and of itself. If I look at my, closet insights and I look at how I'm selling items, the majority of them, 67% to be exact, are via offer. And 26 are bundle offers. So these tools are so important. So actually it's more like 680, like 90, no, 94%. 94% of my sales all come from offers in some way, shape, or form. And 26 of them being those bundles, it's important for me to be using that shopping tool, and it's there for us. So I don't love the new algorithm, you guys, by any means, but I know that I don't have any control, and so I have to find ways to fix it. So that's all I have to say today. I hope this video helps you. I hope this video helps you make some sales during a treacherous time, if I will say so myself. And I missed you. That's all. I missed you guys. I hope we can move forward. We'll see. Have a great day, everyone. And I'm going to get back to work, but I'll talk to you soon.